Hello. Today we're going to start by designing and creating this little phone holder and pen holder using Lightburn. But first, I think we need a cup of coffee. For inspiration, we'll check our old friend Google. We'll do a quick search for random animal pen holders, and there we go, there's a few. I quite like the elephant ones, so we'll do another search for random elephant pen holders. Obviously, we've got to create something flat 3mm basswood, so there's a nice little pink one there that's got a phone holder, so we'll see what we've got there. And we'll again look through, seeing if there's anything that we like the look of. Now, this one here from West 3DP on Thingiverse, although it's a 3D printed file, rather than download the 3D printed file, I think we'll try and make our own version. So first things first, we're going to need to sort of start designing and measuring. So I'm going to measure my phone and see what kind of size it is in the thickness, the width, the length, and we'll start designing roughly from there. Rough sketching, as long as you create it or you can understand it, that's where we've got to look at. So it doesn't matter how rough it is or anything else, we're not looking for a beautiful piece of artwork, just rough designs that you can understand. And then bring it into Lightburn so that you can start designing in Lightburn. Now we know that it's 3mm basswood. So those little edges there are to go into the parts of the wood that we're going to make little holes in. And I think before we do anything else, we probably need another cup of coffee. That gives us a rough idea of the sizes that we can start designing in Lightburn. Now I designed using this really old Mac that has a hard drive ripped out the back of it that sits underneath it. So this just shows that you can use something really small and really simple to create in Lightburn using really simple nodes. So again, we'll speed this up so that you're not sitting here waiting ages. But you can see the basic idea is just to sort of create an outline using these, very similar to sort of the old version of Illustrator. Again, we move them around, create what we need, lay it all out ready to go onto the laser. What I've done here is I've raised the workpiece off of the bed using the spacers. This reduces the probability of flashback from the honeycomb bed and stops the wood from getting little burns underneath where we wouldn't want them. We start sanding those edges. Although they're set for 3mm, we know that they want to fit into the little holes, and they can be sanded a little so that they don't actually go all the way through the holes, because we want to put a front plate on that doesn't have the holes in it. So we again clamp all these pieces together and just start dremeling the hell out of everything, get rid of all the burn marks as much as we can. And it also means that they're all levelled out. Make sure everything's nice and sanded again, just give it a quick rub over with a bit of a finer sandpaper, and we're ready to start putting things together. And again, really simply, just glues and slots into place. All wood glue, so it all does hold really well and really easily. We're not overly concerned about those, we just want to make sure that they're below things so that the next piece of wood that goes on top fits flush and is not pushed out of place. And that gives you your finished edge and also gives you a bit more strength for when you put a phone on the front as well. So that front trunk isn't bending as much as you think. Again, with a little bit more sanding, we get a finished piece.